A lot of men believe the right things. They believe in God. They believe in providing. They believe they're capable of more. But their life hasn't changed. And at some point, you have to ask, why? It's not because you don't believe. It's because belief without action doesn't produce results. Welcome back, cowboys and cowgirls, to the Network Marketing Cowboy channel. Today we're going to talk about the gap between what you believe and how you live. So let's go to the first part. Faith was never meant to be passive. So if we go to James chapter 2, verse 17, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Faith by itself equals belief without movement. Dead equals inactivity, ineffective, non-producing stuff. This is one of the most direct verses of Scripture. Faith is not just an agreement. You have to take action on what you are believing in. Because if you can believe something is true and still never experienced it, so you have to make sure you're taking those actions if you're going to experience that belief. Faith that doesn't move you doesn't change you. So part 2, knowing what to do is not the problem. Go back to James, chapter 1, verses 22. Do not merely listen to the word. Do what it says. So merely listen. Are you just hearing without applying? That's not right. You're deceiving yourself, believing you are progressing when you're not. Most men already know that they should be more disciplined. They should take action. They should lead better. The gap is not knowledge. It's execution. Remember, you're not stuck because you don't know enough. You're stuck because you're not acting on what you already know. Part 3, comfort keeps you stuck longer than failure. Hebrew chapter 11, verse 8. By faith, Abraham obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. Just look at by faith, trust before clarity. Obeyed and went, action before full understanding. Abraham didn't have a full plan. He had one step. Many men are just waiting for clarity before they start moving. But clarity often comes after obedience. So what are you doing to get that clarity? You don't need the whole plan. You just need the next step. And believe in what you're doing. Part 4. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. Luke chapter 9, verse 62. No one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back. Hand to the plow. That equals commitment. Look back, hesitation, second guessing. How many times have you heard men say, I'm thinking about it. I'll start soon. I just need the right time. These are just excuses for not taking action. And action is what we need to start doing. Because delay often becomes a pattern. And patterns becomes your identity. And you don't want to be identified as somebody that delays action. We need to take more action as men of doing the right thing now. Not when we feel ready, when you need to take it now. Because waiting too long turns into saying where you are. So you don't want to stay where you are. You want to make sure you're taking the action of where you need to go. Part 5. Action builds confidence. Proverbs chapter 14, verses 23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Hard work equals consistent action, you guys. You need to put in the reps. Mere talk, intention without execution. You're just buying time, which is not right. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You need to take action to build your confidence. You'll never have confidence in what you're doing unless you do it and get those reps in. The more you move, the clearer things get. You become more capable in how you feel. Talking about change does absolutely nothing for you. Acting on change builds everything in your identity. Remember, confidence is a byproduct of movement, not a prerequisite. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this quick lesson about action, because it is truly action that we need to take. Because at some point, every man has to decide, am I going to keep thinking about this, or am I going to move? Because nothing changes until something moves. Not your income, not your leadership, not your life. You don't need more time. You don't need more information. All you need to do is act right now of whatever you think you need to do. So make sure you pick one thing you already know you should be doing this week. And do it. Not perfectly, not massively. Just start consistently doing what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to get more income, what can you do to start making more income outside of your 9-to-5 job? And just do it. Start taking that first step. Identify how you're going to do that. Then start taking the next step, the next step, the next step. But just make sure you get action this week. And if you want help of trying to identify that, please comment below. I'll get back to you. We can set up a time where we can talk. But please make sure you're willing to start taking action if you're going to do that. Because next week, we're going to talk about something every man needs to understand. You can't lead your family if you can't lead yourself. Faith isn't proven by what you believe. It is proven by what you do. See y'all next week.